Okay, so the last video I was telling you, say, Ayana normally Boxing Day, the Ayana goes be ebim, but we are not going to talk about that because there are a lot of things that we need to discuss. A lot of strange things that ACC have made some observations be or have a discuss it all throughout. Then we'll talk about key points, interviews, Guswa, Menoka Sexy CI so Chelsea are dropping key points. Not just dropping points, they've lost. It was Stamford Bridge, and how they lost was bizarre. Manchester City, they said, dropping points inside. And it's becoming normal because the last 16 games, City winning back, what draw me what's the last 13? The last 13 now what draw me we win back no lose 9. They say dropping points to cry normal. He's lost to Tottenham twice, Bournemouth, Sporting Lisbon, Alpha Feyenoord, Liverpool, we lose to Juventus, Manchester United, Aston Villa. Nina we lose to all these clubs. What I said. Then there is a draw game against Feyenoord, Crystal Palace, and then Neddy and Everton. So sitting common crime put the I bit style big cry. But first of all, one quick observation I made. Now, there's something happening. Michelle Barcelona game on Atletico Madrid boy. Now in that game, Barcelona na a 1-1. Barcelona for a press or go. Then they decided to say, still, but ye pon crazy so almost man she go la omo tom. So they kept on pushing moment. Then Molina no free bench by you know. Out sprint say Alejandro Baldi a cross. Emma Alexander Sulot eshe. So they had the opportunity to take a draw. They said no, they pushed forward. And now Afe omulusu that game. Share and the Manchester City game or boy. Maybe link it to Chelsea in common. City game or boy against Everton. One game ni be catch us a game ni a drawer. Metimi aka say a true reflection of the game. I understand Manchester City say penalty. Ali Haaland say penalty. Manchester City nya chances be break essay no. But referee the 6 minutes and a toso. Ye ball 95 minutes. Ye be pon City for some home they need to get a win. And of the place no kwa no moko biaba. Place no kwa no be just of everyone is going inside. And Everton for the counter attack, just like the example I was giving you. Barcelona, Diana, no so Bianco. We move bomb counter attack and let's go and for bomb counter attack. The same situation. Everton bomb counter attack. Just squeeze also 4-2. It was left with Manchester City, Manuel Akanji, and Simpson Percy. 4-2. Everton for me had that power because chance way they should have scored. Come back punish City and can come on about Chelsea game ni be pepe. They could have. I mean, come on, this is a real chance. We can Chelsea then can any chance to say we. What I say? So and then for instance, Chelsea scored 1. Chelsea first half played well. Second half, 49th minute. Chelsea were playing well. Kopama got far ball from the wings. Or cross, no. And if you call well heady ball, and they say that could have been 2-0. And say a 2-0 conversation, no. Assassin crowd, then we'll not even, be discussing this. But you're quite checky, that was offside. Now Fulham for start to say Omoba game. We'll talk about tactics and stuff, but this is general. Fulham for start to say Omoba game anymore. Then they scored the equalizer, 82nd minute. But our main attention is that time, no, Chelsea for some time, they need to get a win because they are playing at Stamford Bridge. And over the ball, no, Tata, when just like said Barcelona, the ball on Tata, let's go Madrid. Said Manchester City for the ball, Tata Everton, no. Number Chelsea so super some of the ball, no, Tata Fulham. Well, then there is a loose ball. Ball no more ball to Levi Kwawelechi. Levi Kwawele, Chelsea said he was in the ball in 20. I said, Chelsea wa bre into Mekabia now they corner cry. I was like, and a ball in beto, which ya. You can imagine. Now I can't toss na darabia you. And Kwana na Ochase. And you could see say the way Anna Fulham for air sprinting, they had more numbers than Chelsea, but they were sprinting more. As a Chelsea player, no more bread, baby. Also, yeah, but Paul Bamon just like City, you know. I was like, Obia ball can't tell me to me cabano, just be a joke, your mother. And a born buyer, Munyes, a carbon, edition, come. So, not to make this whole conversation plenty, you know. 3 examples. Barcelona, Atletico Madrid, City, Everton, Chelsea game awabo against Fulham. All these, you know, omo lose City the end they draw. But omo advantage, you know, when they were pushing, you know, mistake. Pa na komoni nyina asesa. It brings back to this argument about game management. They say you cannot win every game. Some of the games you need to try or they push here, but push here. No one sounds why extra careful so that you'll not be putting more players opponents have more last minute here they counter attack about Bishop. Because the Barcelona game, I felt very bad for Barcelona. Say Barcelona had played beautiful football, ball ball pa bafana amfa. City the enkomu lusu ya. Nkame ya sure senka Pep Guardiola am so ko obetwa crash. You can imagine. And game with Chelsea then actually Chelsea 4 power and was so a show because recent games Chelsea drop points and you're fine. I know say Chelsea themselves they've always kept on telling all of us to say no there be one count. Like any day or one can count coach naka players naka Chelsea supporters naka so we are not judging Chelsea for winning the league but points nibo how drop here sometimes you feel very very bad. We are waiting for the Liverpool game where as we do the video right now Liverpool game so sorry so we'll be waiting but Chelsea and not bad. Still now they are still second on the English Premiership table, no, with 35 points. Nottingham Forest, also means 34 Arsenal, also a 33 pending games are me. I should say almost about the rest of the games are table na best sakakra. But I think said I agree with the rest of the players and in conform feel said. Chelsea should have taken advantage. For instance, 89th minute, one of those things that got me worried. Enzo Fernandez far ball from me, Fifi. And now the ball share Edema, Pedro Neto. And then Pedro Neto played very, very well today. Some of the players and Chelsea boy, it be so were not that good. It be so there. So Pedro Neto, a beautiful cross. And a ball no. Cucurella sprinting from the left back position and a pin ball in a ball Fulham for playing a better Jadon Sancho with him. Nah, and a Jadon Sancho so short no boy. And I think say David, he could have done better. Because maybe our ball him. Them feels like a far corner. That would have been a better option. What else? Because that chance, 89th minutes, now 1-1. I mean. Such chance, no chance, papa. No chance. Chelsea could have buried it, but they mixed it. And most of the, should I even say, chances need a child, and a buy. But some of the performances, I was not so much impressed. And I mean, who said Chelsea assassin or more pressing style in a kakra. Because ideally, so about 4-2-3-1. The all one I'm attending this Chelsea conversation called Palmer. And original Nicholas Jackson it is a Chelsea air press here. And you call Palmer Jackson and a press so that the defensive shape will be 4-4-2. Then the 2 that starts the pressing, and then Nicholas Jackson, Cole Palmer. I mean, that is the ideal way. Normally it is done. But today I think I saw Enzo Fernandez rather sprinting from deep midfield. Na Okobwa Nicholas Jackson. Na Cole Palmer Abandichi Kakra. I think every time I try to analyze the Chelsea game, I see different patterns, and that makes me feel so the coach is working. What I say, honestly, my risk idea. I was surprised there a lot of people, including me, because I see, say time biya na okohwe coach for na wa analyze na different parts na otum say every day or chire bibi what I say it did not work out because at the end of it Chelsea lost things, you know. The other can be anywhere be obi asumude, but truth be told me hu sa kind of change ne kakra what I say and na ma Kopama she say Kopama so can neck as the second for Bonabasu because 51 goal involvement in 51 games so far this season, 12 goals, 8 assists. That is 18 goal involvement in 18 PL games. I mean, the numbers are beautiful. Chelsea calendar year from January up to December, 26 goals. It being 26 goal involvement. Why not add then he has to make the Kutasa record. What trust our record? No. So the conversation should have been Kopama this, Kopama that, Kopama this. Yes, but it went off. And again, I have seen one of those comments Chelsea supporters are making, meaning where you also stand. That some of them says that okay, Kopama is doing well, but some game is Libi or Honda or Muswa. I was still coaching in Yakukudro, na bench Kopama to say the Everton, you know, or Muswa. Then you drop him and let someone play. And they drew baby now supporters and say they are not seeing Kopama. They wanted Joao Felix to come in, but coach, you know, and then he made only one substitution. It's some common features supporters need be urban. Do you agree or you do not agree? And then he made only one. That was Christopher Nkunku on the 73rd minute for Nicholas Jackson. So the rest of the players, no, none of them had minutes today. Bedi Ashel, Esau Disasi, Josh Champon, Cesar Casadai, Joao Felix, Magiu, and Tariq George. Joao Felix, now for I mentioned a lot to Senke was said, Omomani chance kakra emani bebo. Well, they did not give him that chance. I think most of the players needed, and then Levi Cowell for last minute, that like a desical run be no yeah, no. I feel like oh you're okay, but some mistake, you know. I think personal darabi are you on the ball no and yeah kakra. Because I think the last 2 games, Chelsea nya results are omope, but he has played well for me. He is not there yet, but I have been impressed. Some of the Bonnie behind the movements in it, I've been impressed because it got to some point in time he was relegated. Not your Bob Bediashel cry a jano, but I think a step ahead of rather bad performances that he's been having. Now Chelsea will have to prepare once again because Nyamia Juada they are going to F Town. I don't want to Kokobo. Sanko for sad grounds miss and they are not tricky because Chelsea needs to get back to the winning ways. I mean, it makes a lot of sense if they do that. You understand? I say interviews the other day, and also Gusua Aircos. We are going to talk about all these things. But for Manchester City, they say Everton is done. Next game, I'm prepare for Ipswich Town and then City for and then they played well and they played well. The only chance Everton for in the early stages of the game now on which goal. And again, sometimes football, no, say now or catch their place, you know, or mobile ball and bones or and then before Everton scored, City players were just walking. I say, oh no, money say Everton for the they punish them unfair. Everton punish you, mono. Na after no mobile be serious because City started the game very well. Then after the goal, Bernardo Silva goal no share. They relaxed. Now they were just walking. Then Everton punished them after no more serious. It was too late. It was too late because in the City bench, you know, now you can't do one. And Kevin De Bruyne and one senior players and there were Kevin De Bruyne coach is Oyare, but and then no new option. Yeah, which then or Mark Kevin De Bruyne be boy. You can't do one the same to also so in your face. Kai Walker, Wamano Cram maybe because of Oyare. It's senior players need be brain and they were not part. And then the Tanaki coach and so 50-50, but they forced them to play because how many options be It's a situation, yes, when you get a first goal, what you need to do is that you try as much as possible to close the game down. And then, yes, normally you are supposed to do. When you close the game down, you are good to go. Then, after you bet me and until a game, you know, now they are wait time. Now they also one and now I relaxing. Hey, so anyway, I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. Me say interviews no so good. So of course to get. So what we're going to do right then is we're going to pause Yeah, sounds swabble. This was very, very quick one. It's a check our next video. Now, percent with the interviews, Nina money in a shame in your but my thing said, me for then your interviews and other stories, no so a different video. Since I see you, over to the next one. Adios. Bye bye.